thing that really jumped out to me is the Yankees did everything right, and the Twins seemed like they did everything wrong. This is a 101-win team, and I never thought they'd be swept. As good as the Yankees are, I thought they'd show up a little bit more than this.
Well, you would assume that, as many home runs they hit throughout the year, that one game they would bust out. But, I agree with the guys in the studio that they just look like a better team. The Yankees look like a better team. They caught the ball. They made the plays. You don't know how deflating it is as a team to be down, and every time you have an opportunity to score runs, somebody makes a great play. And the Yankees, sometimes their defense was a little shaky throughout the year, but so far in the playoffs, it's been great.
Hey, guys, let's talk about Aaron Boone and the job that he did with the bullpen this entire series. We know last year in the postseason maybe a little slow going to the bullpen. I thought he managed it brilliantly tonight.
And you could see exactly what he's going to do the remainder of the way, and he kind of gave you a hint over the first two games. So if he gets 4 innings out of a starter, he's thrilled. He's not going that far without Avino if he's not throwing strikes. If Canley's not sharp, he's going to take him out. And as he did in Game 1, he was prepared to get 9 outs or 6 outs, no, 9 outs between Britton and Chapman. That's exactly what he did today. The only thing that stopped it on the first game was they got more runs than they brought in J. Happ. But that looks like it's going to be the formula. They want more than an inning out of the last 2 guys.
It can happen, and you go all the way back through the glory years. I mean, Mariano used to get 6 outs, 5 outs at times. Joe Torre would use him in big games. I mean, this is a game where you've got an opportunity to close out a team. You use your best guys, and right now you're waiting to hear what happened to Britton, but I don't think he had any intention of Britton finishing that 8th. He was going to get to Chapman anyway.
Paul, I'm sure there were some seasons where you headed into the postseason and didn't love the way your swings felt at the end of the regular season. Didi Gregorius was in that situation this year, and now you look what he did in the division series, and I'm sure he feels like he is ready to go and play for the rest of October. What did you think of Gregorius' swings tonight?
A lot of people question Gregorius and Torres coming into the season that they didn't have great Septembers. It means absolutely nothing. As soon as you get to the playoffs, it's different. And I'll tell you another thing. Now that this first series is over, look for Sanchez, look for Stanton, guys that seem to be getting closer. They could have big series next series. So as a player, you close the book on this, you enjoy it, but now you get an opportunity to do something big in the next series.
And I will tell you this, there's added pressure on Didi Gregorius because he's going to be a free agent at the end of this year. At the beginning of the year, even when he was coming back from Tommy John surgery, he just assumed that he'd be back. But Gleyber Torres did so well filling in for him, and then he struggled since August. So this is kind of his, plea. All right, I want to stay here. Watch what I do in the postseason. So this is doubly big for him. He wants the Yankees to win, and he wants to put on a show for himself as well.
Michael, Paulie, tell me a little bit about Severino, especially that second inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. What was your feeling at that time?
Jeff, I thought that was the game right there. I mean, the Twins had an opportunity to make a statement. They're in front of a loud, raucous crowd. Bases loaded, nobody out. Didn't seem like Severino had great command. His stuff was pretty good, but the command wasn't there. And when he got out of that jam, I thought to myself, game over.
Oh, there was no doubt. I mean, that was their opportunity to get this crowd involved, to be the home field thing. And I think it showed up the next inning. Cave strikes out, and then he dives for a ball in left field. That's almost desperation that he had no chance. And that's just frustration of not coming through in big situation. Again, the Yankees in every aspect of this series outplayed the Twins.